Good morning and welcome back to Joellen's Kitchen. If you think I'm late in the month, you're right. I normally make a recipe the beginning of the month. Unfortunately, a couple weeks ago I had COVID and I had to take some time to heal from that. The doctors knew what they were doing and I'm still regaining my strength, but I'm no longer contagious. So now I feel I can cook again. I didn't want to spread germs when I was sick. So thank you for your patience and your understanding. And here we are. Today we're going to make Pennsylvania Dutch biscuits. And it's not a hard recipe. We're going to start with 3 cups of flour. And I've pre-measured that. Put those in there. And we need a half a teaspoon of salt. We also need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now, if you have family or friends coming over, for heaven's sakes, double the recipe because these get pretty good. And then the last thing that goes in the bowl is one more thing, and that is 16 ounces of sour cream. Just, any brand will do. And we're going to put that in there. The moisture comes from the sour cream. It's that simple. And we're just going to fold it in until it's nice and smooth, like a biscuit should be. And another thing you can do is, if you're not going to make biscuits and gravy and you want to experiment, you can also fold in some cheddar cheese and a cup of cheddar cheese in here and make some of those great biscuits. I think Red Lobster, I believe it is, makes those cheddar cheese biscuits, and oh, they melt in your mouth. They're so good. And it gets a bit like a dough, which is what we're looking for. Alrighty. If you spoon them on, they're going to be kind of dry and apart, so it might work best. Take off my ring first. I have this with my old cook stove. Sometimes the center doesn't get done and the outsides are done. Or if the outsides are overdone, the center is just right. So I got this pan with a hole in it to try it out. And of course I always like to spray it with ham so that it doesn't stick. And I'm just going to squeeze these together a little bit. And lay them on. Make that one a little bigger. Now it's really big. Okay. 4, 6, 8, 10. I have enough for at least 2 more biscuits in here. So at this size, it's going to make a dozen. And again, if you want a double batch to make 2 dozen, just start with 6 cups of flour and double the sour cream to 2 16-ounce containers, and double the baking soda to 4 teaspoons of baking soda, and double the salt to a full teaspoon. Simple as that. Let me wash my hands and we'll go start up the oven. If you're joining me for the first time, this is my oven. It's the only one I have. It happens to be a gas oven. I hear they're pretty controversial right now, but it's what I've always known. So here I go with my gas oven. It does heat up almost instantly, so that means I don't have to wait a long time for preheating. There's no thermostat on the oven, so I have to check them in 10 minutes and see if they're ready to come out, and if not, then in 12. We'll keep an eye on them, and we'll pull them out as soon as they're ready and give them a try. Okay, I believe our biscuits are about ready to come out of the oven. They're just a nice little golden brown, and we're going to try one. Oh yeah, nice and light brown in the bottom. I'm gonna cut it in half. Ooh, I must some butter here. Smother it in butter. It's a little hot. I don't want to burn myself, but boy, it looks good. So good.